When naming views, you'll want to name them after the controller functions that they display. The view names will all be lowercase. The underscore will be used to separate multiple words. So for example, our cakes function will have a view called cakes.ctp. CTP stands for cake template. Our favorite cookies function, which is 2 words, will now be favorite_cookies.ctp. You'll notice that the cookies is lowercase as well. The views are all located in a controller named folder. This means that all of the views that belong to a certain controller or that are used by a certain controller will reside in a folder named after that controller, except that the folder will not have the word controller in its name. So for example, we had the desserts controller. Now all of our views will be placed inside of a desserts folder named after the desserts controller. You'll notice the desserts is the name of the controller without the word controller. And that folder then resides in the view folder. Let's go ahead and create a few of the views for the controller that we've already been working on. I still have my items controller up, but now we want to create some views for the functions that reside in my items controller. I'm going to go over to the views folder and expand it, and I'm going to right click on the view and we're going to go ahead and create a new folder. Now our items controller will be the name of the folder, except for we won't add the word controller. So items, just like our controller name up here, minus the controller. We'll go ahead and finish. Now we have a new items folder inside of our view folder. We're going to go ahead and create new. Now this time we want to create an empty CTP file. Again, CTP stands for cake template. The functions that we have in our controller are index, search, and the underscore count items. Let's go ahead and make the template for the index. I'll name the template after the function name, which is index. And finish. We're not going to add anything to the template file at this time, but just to review, we're in the view folder, we're in the items folder inside the view, and the items refers to the controller name minus the controller word. Then we've named our template index.ctp after the function which resides in our controller. Let's make the other template for our search function. So inside the items, right click, and this one will be named search, after the search function name. Go ahead and finish. Now our views are set up for our items controller. Since underscore count items will not have a view for the public to see, we don't need to make a template for that particular function. We have just created views and stored them in their proper location based on the CakePHP naming conventions.